Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. Hey Queens, how are you? You saw the title, Femininity and Money. We ain't talking about no prostitution. We not talking about that. We talking about from a spiritual perspective. I was just talking to my group. Oh my God, my group. I love the group. It's the my cup runneth over intensive. Y'all ladies, we was doing some work in that group, wasn't we? And it was just naturally doing work. And I'm just so happy for that. So let's talk about what we wearing today. So you'll see I got the side, I took the fro and put it up to the side because it's really cute. I love it like this. And I'm wearing the beautiful, don't ask me about her earrings. We're gonna work. Janae is coming along and we're gonna make sure she makes it happen. These are by Bantu Hut. This is Janae's earrings. I love her stuff. It's like you cannot see my cute feminine. Let's talk about this outfit of the day. Outfit of the day is, for those that knew I went to Target yesterday, this is the top that I bought. So let me show y'all. And I think I might actually have the same jeans I had on yesterday, but I ain't going nowhere. So, I just picked them up and there it was. So this is very, very simple, but it's the simplest thing. I love this top. Look how cute this top is. Look, y'all. I love this top. This is so feminine, the back, and it's just so feminine, little puffiness. So I'm all about the femininity. Oh, man, so I'm feeling these. When I feel super feminine, when I feel pink inside, I need to feel pink outside. So, yes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Who we talking today? Today, we are having a conversation. The light's better there. Today, we are having a conversation about money, femininity, the importance of it. Okay, comments. Okay, I see Lakeisha. Good afternoon, Lakeisha. Where the rest of y'all? Because I see y'all on there. So come and give the greetings when you feel like it. Today is Wisdom Wednesdays. Okay, we are going to talk today and we're going to practice this. I do fine when I don't wear my glasses. Oh my God, life is good, but I will go back and forth because sometimes I just need to see. But I am practicing my eyesight to be better, and I know one way to do it is to take your glasses off. So, and actually start allowing your eyes to just see naturally. Y'all, also, I take this thing called goji berries. Them goji berries are known to improve the eyesight, and they have not done me wrong. Let me show you something I did. This Sunday, y'all, I am doing an intensive, and it's called My Home is a Vision Board. So look at her. Do you see a little baby feet hanging out there? That was in my love corner, and we are going to take that out of the love corner because we're not trying to have no babies. And yes, the noise is coming because we're doing our thing. No, but yes, I am 52. I have not had a cycle in so many years. I'm in menopause, if you call it. I feel past it. I don't have any menopausal symptoms, but hey, but I know I'm healthy. I'm raw. I'm vegan for 30 years. I'm raw, and I know that there's such thing called menopausal babies. Anyway, not that I'm getting any. Like, there ain't nothing happening right now. But one day, I'll be out there again, making love to a good man, and him making love to me. Okay. Anyway, but not right now. Sorry, glasses came back on. I have to see y'all. So I was thinking about this idea of, like, for those that don't know, I did a 2-hour masterclass Sunday that just passed, and it was about femininity, about how a lot of us kind of like, I see this a lot. Like, I'm not saying that just that, because there's a lot of feminine New York women, but I was watching like videos by like New York sisters or and sometimes I know, or just living in the cold, living in cities where you kind of got to be a little tougher. You can't be walking like no punk. You know what I'm saying? You might not be wearing like the highest heel shoes because you might have to run. Like, I'm just saying, it's a lot that I think a city can bring out in you, and you may feel like your femininity has taken a back seat because it's more important for you to be strong and tough, so nobody won't mess with you. Or you in a small town and nobody see you anyway, so you left your femininity go because you figure ain't nobody gonna see you, ain't no men, everybody married and they're your relatives, right? Or you are in the middle of that where you know you're a girl, you do girly things, you make yourself look very beautiful, but in the end of the day, you walk home to an empty house, which means you do everything by yourself. And some of those things by yourself is duties that a lot of us have traditionally grown up to be man duties. So we don't feel gotten. We don't feel like, held down, like something holding me down, or I like holding you up. We don't feel secure and supported. I think for a lot of women, relationships is about that with us. We want that other half to take some of the other half of the responsibilities, and so we can start feeling our girliness. Well, I did a masterclass on if you're in any of those categories, or you just lost touch with your divine femininity. Sometimes we're masculine and we don't even know it. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example of being masculine. Well, a perceived masculinity to others that we don't know. Like maybe we wouldn't even call it that, but maybe we are. So I have a friend who's dating a Dominican, and I dated a Dominican, and I'll tell you, I feel like, the Dominicans, they are a lot of times the men are macho. The men are very manly. Not macho like machismo, but macho like men. Maybe something you ain't never seen. Like they're a little different. They express their feelings. See, I think that's masculine. They are very much, I'm the man, you're the woman. They like their women to look like women. Y'all, if you're getting offended by this is straight talk. This is heteronormal conversation. This is roles, yes, kind of somewhat defined, but a little different. This is where we coming from. This is the kind of woman I am. On the inside, really, I didn't even know, but I know it. And so for a lot of Americans, Black American women, you meet these Dominican men, you don't even know that you not girly. You look girly. You got your hair done. You got some lipstick, like you look, but your raising kind of raises you to be a little more masculine. You got your own degrees. You drive your own car. You paying your own bills. You taking care of your own children, even though they got fathers, but father ain't there maybe. Father can't help out as much. So you're starting to feel very masculine. You got to do the man, the woman job. And so you meet a Dominican man. Let's just give that. You meet a Dominican man, and it's just like, he asked you a question, and to you heard I saw her. He asked her a question, but it was normal, and she turned around. It's like, what? That was it. That's what she, what? He's like, oh my God, was you gonna punch me in the face? Oh my God, look how you want to beat me up. He saw that. Now I said to him, well, no, that's our. I don't know if it was true or not. I was like, no, that's kind of Black American woman culture. Like that's not really like, but it felt like that to him. We're not trying to be men, but to some other people that's not used to that posture. And I remember too when I used to be getting mad, like when Jesus used to piss me off, when we was in the DR, and his sister and mother was like, tranquila, tranquila, Lisa, tranquila. And I was just like, one more tranquila. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah. I ain't trying to be tranquila right now. I'm not trying to relax, okay? Like, nah, very masculine to them. Like they never saw like a Black woman get mad like that before. It was like tranquila, and it was so sweet. Tranquila, Lisa, 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 please, por favor, tranquila, Lisa. She mean I was sitting like this. All righty, so you can see how that was a little masculine, right? But we don't really know it, you know what I'm saying, until you meet a man. Because a lot of men sometimes you meet, they not that masculine themselves, so you feel like you have to be masculine for them. It's a tangled web we weave, y'all. And we got to get out of it as Black women. We got to stop even using the excuse that our men are not as masculine. That's why we got to be. Our men were not there. That's why we're so masculine. Either we got to get some new men, or we gotta embrace that we could still be feminine. So I did a 2-hour workshop, $47, addresses that. Y'all need to be a part of it. It will be great. But I started thinking, we were talking about our next intensive. If you have not bought the next intensive that's coming March 1st is when it starts. We're going to do it in Ghana, although it's going to start here in the States. It'll be in the Gold Coast. It's about how to hold that high vibrational frequency to our dineros, to our money, to our pesos. You know what I'm saying? Like we need some money, to our TNT dollars. Okay, wherever you are, your money, you know how you call it. That. Why are we not? Why we was all in my group talking about what? Look at us. We're all incredibly talented, got skills up to Yahoo. Why are we not manifesting a lot of money? Why is my cup not really running over And then I started doing things that I realized I could see how I talked myself against what I really want. And I thought about this idea of femininity. That there's this idea on one level how people think femininity will bring you beautiful things. Well, if I be real pretty, then he's going to respond to my prettiness or my softness, and he's going to give me what I want, right? We're talking about from a woman to a male perspective. That's my man. I want something from him. I want him to buy me something nice. I'm going to kiss. I'm going to be all sexy, whatever that thing I think is a girl. He's going to give me what I want. Not that that's not true, because that could very well happen, especially if you got a very masculine man who responds to the softness. Some men don't. Like I had an encounter, I was soft, loving, I tried to make up, he would not budge, he would not break down. It wasn't a game, it was my true nature. But some men actually truly respond to it, especially if you're not playing a game. You just naturally go into girlhood when you want something. We learned it from our when we had daddies. Now, the ones of us that didn't have a daddy like me, that's kind of why we probably like a little bit, it's not even playing field for us. So we kind of got to catch up, because you learn that from your father. You know that already. Your dad, like I seen my daughter's father with her. He had all these roster rules. He had all these rules when we were together. I can't sleep with me or lay with me even in the same bed, or eat from the goddamn same spoon, or eat from the same goddamn plate, or touch the food I touch when I'm on my cycle. I'm sorry, it was strict. This is what it was. My daughter came, none of that happened. That was, he go get the pads. Not only was the cycle good, he go get the pads. Because your child, your girl, and somebody told me his girl's going to change a lot of that. Your girl, that daughter, she brings out the softer side of you. That's how your sometimes daughters know that mommy going to say no, but daddy going to say yes. That's okay. That's why you want the daddy, a healthy relationship with a father, because you learn that. You learn how to be girly, and that girly softens the male heart. Now, not across the board. We talk about a healthy male who's in touch with his father skills, heart. We learned that. Divine femininity. But now, if you ain't had no father like I, where you learn that from? Who teaches you that? Like, who teaches you that? Ooh, and then you just get, and it ain't nothing else you gotta do. You ain't gotta give him no cookies. It's your daddy. Like I said, a well-developed, healthy, assuming that the relationship is a daddy and not some other kind of dad. That's not really healthy for us. Some of us coming from that too. So you might be weird with your femininity. You might be weird about your sexuality because you've been molested. You might go off. I've known women that have been molested and are highly promiscuous and can't get enough. And I have women who have been molested and don't even like sex. You can shut down or shut on. Hey, it's still from this. We need to talk about this stuff, y'all. We need to talk about what's holding us back from us being our true divine feminine selves. But I believe that money flows to femininity. That money flows to true feminine energy, that we were not so off. Let's face it, when a man look for a prostitute, now they don't even care. The prostitute could look like goddamn G.I. Joe. They wouldn't even matter of fact, some of them like G.I. Joe. Let's just face it. This is a whole new world, okay? It was not that it wasn't happening before, but what I'm saying is, back in the day, I remember living in New York, and I don't know, someplace in the city. I was young in my teens, but I remember we was in a conversation. It was my uncle, it was my mother in the front of the car. I was in the back. Maybe my siblings was in the back with me. And we used to go up the street, and was like, my mother said, yo, y'all got to see these women. They are the most beautiful women in the world. They were prostitutes, but they looked like stars. They looked like the bodies was bad, like the faces was models. And this is before crack era, when prostitutes look like you could see why he might want to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was looking top notch right there. And I even seen it in DR. Everybody's like, oh, the DR women are all so beautiful. I want to say some of them is regular too, y'all. I think the majority of them is looking regular, but the prostitutes are extremely attractive. It's kind of like that. If you take all the attractive women and you in a country where your means of making money is limited, and you super duper fine, and then you take all of them super duper fine women that are now prostitutes, and you put them in one space, it looked like the DR got the finest women in the world. But necessarily, We all got gorgeous women that if we put them in one place, they look like they grew up. Because I'm telling you, I was in Puerto Plata. And it was nighttime, and they've been out at night. So, shit, what they say, the freaks come out at night. And you see all these brothers. I'm just saying, that's what I saw. I mean, it's a whole bunch of white boys too. But I'm just being so real right now. You see all these brothers like in these little bars, and you see the women, the prostitutes sitting, and the brothers. They're bars where the men can go pick up the prostitutes. Let's just call it what it is, because that's what's happening. That's what's going on. And the women, but you shocked because you driving and you see on the motoconcho is like the motorcycles that are like taxis. But a lot of the prostitutes will hire motoconcho drivers to drive them around the strip. No, this is some amazing shit when you see it. And they on the back and they extremely gorgeous women, right? Like nobody really look like this shit in real life, but they do, right? Because they're the finest ones of the of the bunch, and they hang out together, right? And they get on the back of the motoconcho, and they just wave hi. Look like they like Miss America, like hi. I'm like, what is this about? So I asked the brother, because the one I was with was a Sangy Panky. Hey, look, I keep it all real. He was a Sanky Panky. He wasn't Sanky Panky, he was with me, but that was his profession at one time, was Sanky Panky. So he's saying that he's like, oh, those are the prostitutes. And I was like, yeah, because it's an incredible amount of extra good looking women that in the daytime, I didn't see them looking like this. Like, what is this? He's like, oh, I said, then you knew, right? But it was working. Like, you see how black women be like, yes, let's go to Honduras, or let's go to Colombia, let's go to República Dominicana, go get the fine, let's go to Brazil. Listen, them women already know. Just be fine and you fall for it. But to the brothers, like, oh, she's more feminine, she's more this, she's more that. In a culture that allows for that and almost uses it to get what you want. It's not that it's terrible that you have to sell your body just to make ends meet, because you think that a lot of these women, if they had the opportunity, I'm sure they wouldn't want to be sleeping with some nice looking brothers, because I saw them, okay, they wasn't all that cute, and any old body, like with their beautiful bodies, then you got to be late. I don't think they grew up thinking they wanted to do this for a living, personally speaking, and maybe some of them did because they saw it. But they know what they do, and they know how to get. And some of these men be falling for these women, y'all. They be putting rings on. They be like, I want to marry you, Maria. I want to marry Maria. Maria be, yeah. Good luck, good luck with that. Hope that works out for y'all. But it shows you that men say that they don't want no hoe. They call a lot of women hoes that ain't even really hoes. I mean, those are hoes. I mean, like, they know they hoes. Like, I sat with the singing thing and be like, oh, these some hoes. They're prostitutes. They're hoes. They know what they are. Like, they don't, it's not this really big game they play with themselves. And I do appreciate the candidness of the reality. But the fact that a man would put a ring on a prostitute says something about either their super divine femininity, or that men align and they don't really care about your past. They just want to enjoy all of divine femininity. So I know y'all didn't come here to learn about the prostitutes of the Dominican Republic. I know y'all didn't do that, but I mean, like, when I think about that, like, that was a deep time. Like, I learned a lot. I learned more in the DR than I ever thought. Like, when I think about that, and what I learned was like, wow, what is this thing called femininity? And if it's an energy. And if this energy is known to create money, to bring forth prosperity and abundance, proposals, prosperity, abundance, money. I mean, we're talking about the raw, rudest way it could be done. We're not talking, that's not healthy, but we're just trying to say that did we miss something? Are we, yes, society has made us more masculine because of the things that we have to do. But can we keep using that as an excuse, or when do we take back our femininity in a place where we could do it in a healthy way? And let me just say that there are young ladies here, beautiful and grown women, that are selling their bodies here too. Prostitution is big everywhere. In those countries, you see it because people go there for it. I don't know if people come to America to sleep with a prostitute. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not in the business. But it just made me think about this idea of that I feel like money is attracted to pretty things. Money is attracted to light and airy. Money is attracted to the vibrational frequency of femininity. And so in our next intensive, the March one, it's $147. Right now, it's early bird special is $97. It's going to be done we're going to talk about how to use our femininity and our high vibe frequency to actually implement that towards the money and to help us get through our money consciousness. I was saying that, just the way we downplay, we say we want more money, we say we want more prosperity and abundance, but we do other things that say, but we'll take less than that. We'll take less than the man that we want. We'll take less than the money that we want. We'll take less than the job that we want. We'll live in less than the place. We say we want it, but if we got that, we'd be like, that's good enough. Spirit be like, but you asked for this. I was taking you over here. So two things I'm recommending is the intensive, the femininity one. I think you're going to love that. It's already, you got some supplemental information that I included. And then also the next intensive, which is going to be fire, 21 days. And part of it is going to be done in Africa. It's going to be done on the Gold Coast. I was just, I remember, I don't know. It just makes me think about the guys that I chose or chose me, the men that I settled for, not believing. Like I saw it in the DR. Some of these brothers, like I said, they are nerds, some of them. Some of them are, engineers, no offense, Some of them are scientists, like seriously, like pharmacists and all these guys that went to school and a little bit nerdy and maybe not they're not alpha males for sure. Do you know how happy they getting the finest goddamn woman in at least the dang country? That's all it took. I was on the line when I was in Colombia, and it was two hombres dos, and two men, and they were nerdy looking, but they were obviously, one was a scientist, I think one was a pharmacist, and they was having this most intelligent scientific conversation. I'm sorry, they didn't even see me, honey. I didn't even exist. Okay, I was in the back of them. They wasn't seeing me anyway. That was okay, because I was better, because I could hear their conversation, because I was trying to figure this whole thing out. I know they was coming for some hoes, for some prostitutes. I knew that. I just wanted to see how this play out. I needed to know, and so they were having this intelligent, intellectual conversation that any Black American woman with education and smartness would love to have conversations like that. But they had it with each other. But then they started talking about why the one wants to live here. One was already married to one, so he was coming back and forth. And the other guy said, oh man, you did all that? He's like, I got them, but they come and go, It didn't respect the women at all. The women were still some tools, But it was deep that in the end, they was talking about how the women can't even speak English. And they looked like, who cares? Because it didn't really matter to them to have intelligent conversation with those women. They want the TNA, honey. That's what they was looking at. And the service, the way she serves them, they love that too. Oh yeah, the service, oh, they love that. And I thought, wow, are men just that damn simple? Which simple, not necessarily negative, but it could be. Or are Black American women not doing something? So I don't think it's either or now. I think what it told me was that as much as women want a man with the education, a man with the intellectual stimulating mindset, with money and all of that, that the men didn't necessarily need the same thing from the woman. So all those things we're doing to better ourselves, I think especially in the United States as Black women, that's for us. They really don't give a damn. They probably just want to see you in the thong and some high heels and you be good. I'm trying to fit, and I'm okay with this. I think this is something we could, why am I not in thongs and a high heel besides the fact that it totally makes my butt hurt and the thong ain't that damn comfortable for me. That's the only reason why. That's it. But hey, for role playing, we can do that shit. I have no problem with it. But it does make me think where did am I feminine? Where did it go? How, and so I'm making it's not even an effort. I'm feeling more sensual. I'm feeling more feminine, and I'm still smart. You know what I'm saying? And I still can hold a conversation. But I think it's knowing now. I think it's just this idea of femininity might have to be retaught to us as Black American women who are go-getters, who, we run and shit, we bosses. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I'd rather be a boss than a prostitute. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, God bless, the child that has its own. That's the real song right there. I would. A boss over a prostitute, I'll take the boss. I think them women would rather be a boss over a prostitute too. At the same time, what can I learn about my femininity and my prosperity and abundance, maybe in other ways? Maybe some of us ain't bosses. We bosses, but we ain't making no money. Or we bosses, but our money is funny. But how does that tie into our divine femininity? Because femininity is yielding. It allows things to come in. Masculinity is protective. It allows things to not come in that ain't supposed to be. Some of us have been so hurt, so we don't want to be feminine. Like I said, been through traumas when we were children. Like, that's how do we come through all of that to come out being the bad sisters that we really are? So if you are interested, and it supports me, not just y'all, it don't just support my trip to Africa, it support a girl making sure she eat and pay these dang bills, because I don't have no man to do that right now. No, but I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's even too, like, I noticed when I saw it in DR, like, it's kind of expected that the men would pay all the bills. Like, it's kind of expected, and that the woman would be the woman, and whatever that looks like. And I saw it was very traditional. She cooks, she cleans, she takes care of the children if that's what you have. I'm not saying we got to be in these defined roles. I don't think a Black American woman can do it. I mean, I think some of us can, depending where we grew up, our profession, our culture, our families. I think that we are unique, but I do think that we could, like, play more and have more fun with our femininity. Let's hear from you all. This is a very exciting conversation for me. Like, I'm already loving it, and I'm hoping you all are too. Ladies, I'm going to say this right now, because you know what, y'all? Please do this. We got to get to like, share, subscribe, and I'm telling you, I'm going to fix that and say comment. We have to get to the 700, the 1,000. We almost did. We're almost at 700. 1,000, so I could do this anywhere. Okay, so I just want to say, don't forget that. And welcome. And I didn't welcome y'all to Wednesday Wisdom. So welcome, ladies. And so let's go back to the comments and see what we got. Good morning, good afternoon, Lakeisha. That's right. Hey, Emma. Dan the Lioness Peace, sis. Beverly says, hey, Lisa. Maya says, good morning, Lisa, and everyone, good morning. Deborah says, good afternoon, Lisa Marie, and peace. Good afternoon to you. Fala Photo Pro. Hey, hola, Lisa. It's Lola. Great class. Oh, thank you, Lola. You're so beautiful, girl. Look at you. I'm like, who is this gorgeous woman? It was a great class, impromptu. The beautiful Maya. You definitely do. There's a lot of unreasonable tension between women in New York that I witness when I go out. Yeah, that New York vibe is definitely a little harder, right? Hola, ladies. Hello, Queen. Shelly says, hey, Lisa Marie, I saw the difference in my femininity when I moved from Ohio to North Carolina. When I go back to Ohio, then come back, I can feel the energy shift. Absolutely, right? So this is real talk, that places have energy, and that, yeah, we're a little bit different. Definitely. Shepherd says, hello, Lisa Marie. I'm loving the new top and Journey's earrings. Oh, I'm really loving that you're rocking your natural hair. It's really you. Yes. Thank you, Sheila. You've been telling me that your way, and I've been hearing it. My natural hair is so dang me. I didn't even know. And I'm creative, so I could come up with girl, when you don't know, you don't know. I'm very happy. I'll be keeping it moisturized every night. I wet it. Like, I just loving it. What happened? What was the shift, right? Frenchie Michelle, hey, gorgeous. Peace, queen, to you too as well. Natasha Daniels, public relations. Hey, beautiful Natasha. Natasha was the reason why we even did that femininity class. And I always say, I thank you, Natasha. Christy Lewis, good afternoon. I'm signed up and ready. Yes, ma'am. I'm so excited. Beverly says, laugh out loud. I could imagine what I said. Some brothers just enjoy playing big men in countries that are hungry. I agree that is true. It is true, because not only do you go to these countries, like, your dollar goes so far, so you can be like, I'll take 2 of those women. I don't know. To me, it's like exploitation, like you're exploiting a situation that is not very good. At the same time, I met the prostitutes, and they do need a trick. They need a trick. Like, they need you to come out. So it's such a jacked up situation, but at the same time, it's something that I observe and I learned, and I just thought, wow, because when my girl turned around to him and said, "What?" I didn't necessarily see it as masculine, but I could see how he saw it as, because I had my Dominican say little things to me. My Dominican, I'm gonna blame his ass. He brought out my masculine side. Like I was in a foreign country. I had to buck up. That's what I'm saying too. Like at the same time, like I think that we could be all of it. I think Chaka Khan is right in a little bit of way, and not in the strong black woman thing. I'm every woman. I think we could be all of it, because I think that New York is in me. You know what I'm saying? You get buck with me, I'm gonna get buck with you. When you're in a foreign country, you would not want to be like, I don't really know where to go. I don't really know what to do. Nah, you're gonna catch a bad one. You know, no. So there are times that, I was glad I had a little street up in me. Like I was like, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So at the same time, who want to be like that? Who want to be in a relationship that does that? Well, don't you want to be in a relationship that you just feel like a girl because your man got it like that? But what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Like, do I need to be feminine first in order to attract that? Or once I attract that, then I'll be feminine? You have to, your divine femininity actually has nothing to do with the opposite sex in a lot of ways. It does, because you procreate with that opposite sex, but in a way it doesn't. If you could look at your divine femininity in another way, that it actually attracts money, opportunities, prosperity, abundance, children, dogs, cats, and everything else. I think there's another place that I'm saying that it goes. I always use the example of man and woman, because in a lot of ways, a lot of us either want that's the ultimate, or for others, it's not even the ultimate. But what is divine femininity really? Like, what are we supposed to be doing with it? Have we lost it? And can we, I think if we felt like we lost it, I don't think we did. I think it's still there. Just give us a reason. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. That's what Tracy James said. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason. Give me one reason to stay here. Oh, and I'll turn right back around. Oh, okay, anyway. One reason, but yeah, we need a reason. I think women want to be feminine. I think women want to. I think some of us forget that we're not. Like I hear it in my relatives that's from New York. They talk like, let me show you. This is what I know. It's like some of my New York sisters, cousins, friends. Yo, what? Yo. Sorry, I didn't think it's cute. Yo, what's up? What? Yo. Sorry, wait. What else I seen to do? Loud, like yo, and they be loud, and they just be louder than the guy, and they argue with the guy, and they be louder than the guy, and then the guy, and then the die. And I seen it, and it could have been me, because I got that shit in me, but I don't know if I'm quite there. Like I would be faking like doing that now. Like I don't think I have that. I think moving to California where the weather's a little nicer, like all this stuff helps now. Or even the way I seen some of my New York fans, it's the way they move, like you see how I'm doing, like they be moving, like, they move like that. Like, I don't move like that. Like I could have, if I lived there, I would be moving like that. I kind of move like the California ways and the sand side. Like I love it. And then, have my family admit like, I feel masculine. I do it. I know I got a lot of masculine energy. I remember a friend of mine, a family member of mine, like, I remember I met her man, right? And like, he would be talking and she'd be like, nah, that's not what happened. Tell the truth. You lying. And he was a liar. I could see why she got into that predicament, but it just took away so much from her. And I was just like, wow, like, we got to do this differently. Like, how do we get that back? It's just something, and I just want us to be beautiful and feminine, and not for nobody else, just for ourselves, because I think it's good for our womb. I wonder when we think about hysterectomies, and a lot of sisters having those, like, not that when the womb is taken, do you become more masculine? Did you lose touch with your divine femininity. That's why the womb was taken, that maybe the masculine energy overtook it to the point that the very feminine part of you that no one will argue is the feminine part of a woman has to be removed because you removed it on an energetic level a long time ago. What y'all think about this? Let's have a conversation. Okay. Yes. Yes. Always have great talks, Lisa. Thank you, Maya. Shepherd says, yes, Lisa Marie, water is the key to moisturize naturally. Girl, every night, every night. And then I got that mist bottle, y'all. That changed the game. This is definitely my New York. That's definitely the New York accent, especially if we're excited about something. Yo. I love y'all for it. Y'all beautiful. Y'all very, very beautiful. I was watching this sister. She's a hair person, but she likes sneakers and whatnot, you know, and she kind of got a body, like her breast. There's not a lot of breast. I ain't talking about her. I love her. She's beautiful. But trouble with the sneakers and like the your homegirl clothes and the yo, you know, it's a little wow, you know, it's a little masculine, but I mean that could be me too. And this is something that I noticed, although her makeup is very feminine, so you can mix look. Ain't nobody trying to take your style away from you. And I'm not even judging that. I just realized how if I put on them clothes with my little self, like my tiny self, I would just want to say, I'm disappear, like I'm not here. Like I'm little, so I kind of got to be like, hey, I'm here because I'm only 5'2" and I'm tiny, you know. So it's a difference for me. Like I'm just going back like through my life. In New York, would I say I was feminine? Yes, I love feminine. I've always loved femininity. I did. I used to wear full makeup back then, MAC and all of that. I looked like a clown though. It was not cute. I was not loving on myself. Like I could tell you that. That was not, but I was there. I was lipstick every day. I loved my hair done. I loved clothes all the time. Sexy clothes. I accentuate my body. So I was definitely, but then look at that too. Like I was sexy. I was feminine, but I wasn't loving myself. So a lot of times that sexiness and the divine femininity, you get unwanted attention. You get attention from creeps, straight up date rapers. I'm just saying, like, let's just call it what it is. Like, you don't know, you need to, so I was going to say, now that I'm 52, I think the sexiness and the femininity is way more together. That's why I do think there is something to the elder woman or the older woman. I feel like she's got that class, that change. But like I said, the yo, what's up, nah, da da da. This is a 50-year-old woman that I know that does that. And a lot of 50-year-old women that I know. I just say New York because I'm from New York. I'm born and raised in New York. So I can still, and I got contact with my New York folks. So I still kind of see it, but not all. There are some extremely, I'm sure, very feminine, beautiful women in New York or any other big city. And just what I saw in the DR, which was a lot different. But there are other things that I don't think that we have to compromise as Black American women. Like I said, I saw the thing where I was at the bank. I've seen it many times, and the teller literally could be helping a woman. And if a man come in and he talks over the woman and the teller will stop taking care of her, whether it's a man or a woman, and will take care of that man. I saw how the women agree with everything the man say, even though the shit ain't even real. Like I'll be like, no, don't agree with him. I'll be speaking English. They don't know. Like, why are you listening to him? Like, I think there is something for us that we speak our minds and we say what we want. I think that's kind of sexy about us. I think that is actually kind of beautiful about Black American women. You know, I don't necessarily know if every way that somebody might look at as masculine. Like I said, I don't know if that's all masculine. Like I kind of told, I think that's kind of our culture. So how do we take that autonomy that we have over ourselves, our lives, because we had to, and how do we couple that with divine femininity? Take the master class, also take the money class, because then how does understanding femininity and then enjoying it, being it, what is that going to yield? Would that yield more money, prosperity, and abundance without having to sell our cookies? I think we can do it. I think we can do it, ladies. Y'all let me know. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay. Hey, Carlette, the urban empress. How are you? Good afternoon. Carlette says, hey, P. Shanika says, hey, everyone. Hey, Queen. India, on live? Are you on live? I love you. I love this queen right here. This is my girl right here. India says, yes, cities do have an energy. When I lived in Georgia and briefly in New York, these places were highly masculine. Gritty, loud, construction, the dirt, the noises, the grimy smells, the mice. You know what? And she's so right, because what I love about what my sister says is, we look at what we do. She said, I'm taking a train every day for, she's 50, in her 50s, for 40 years. Yeah, because we've been taking trains since we were 10. 40 years, she said, with steel. Think about New York, it's steel and concrete and big buildings. But when she talked about the steel, that's deep. Like, she's right. Like, wow, how are you not supposed to? Concrete, floors cold, and you got to get up and work because you ain't got no man to help you out. So now you scared about retirement. I mean, it's deep, isn't it? India says, no judging, but it takes more work to maintain your feminine harmonies when you see, hear, and smell as a lower wattage. Girl, is you speaking today? What? She said it. I mean, no shade, but that's something to come through. Who is this man? Okay, I'm sorry. When I see people coming in my thing, it's the cleaning guy. Okay, the gardener. But yes, y'all, like, yeah, I'm telling you, I feel it. I think places like islands in Georgia and South Carolina are highly feminine. I believe that. I do. I love you for that. I really love you for that. Yeah, because I do feel that. I do feel, even being in North Carolina, I do feel that. But definitely you're right. The islands in Georgia, Sapelo Island, St. Helena, right? Beaufort County, right? Those places, South Carolina, right? I do feel that a little more womanly, a little more divine feminine, right? Very good. Laugh out loud. Hey, lady. Hey, queen. I'm so happy you are live. Right, India, and you are pretty. Yeah, she's beautiful, isn't she? Carla says, that's true, India. Yeah, so I feel it because it was my sister who brought in the other one. She was like, girl, it's not just trying to be feminine when you work in a masculine job. Like, remember the one security guard, police officer, going to men, you wear the same uniform the men wear. How you going to be? And that's what my queen, Natasha, was like, could you do a master class on that? And it was a great class. And then my sister added, I don't even so-called quote unquote work the masculine job. I just, and she gave the other side. I got to get on the steel trains. I got to be on the concrete. I got to carry my own groceries up the stairs. In New York, they still got the laundromats. Not every unit, because a lot of old apartments there don't have laundry units or washing dryers. They literally got to go downstairs with the shopping cart and pull that sucker back up flights of stairs. I did all this when I was younger. It kind of takes something away. How do we not have that happen? Take the master class or come into the next one, because we're going to use this femininity to get our money on. Okay, we need some goddamn money right now. Okay, no, so we got money. We're so rich. We're rich. God dang it. Thanks, Maya, says India. Love your show. That's right. Keep shining and brighten up this world, Lisa Marie. Blessings. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, y'all. I think y'all have helped me to grow. I feel like it's interesting, y'all, for those ladies that might think, well, you know what, mine is different. Lisa Marie, I just wasn't born like that. Like, I just was masculine. I was a tomboy since I was 12. I know that story. Y'all like that story. That's an okay story because that's true. But now I don't want to always be this way. I really want to delve into my divine masculinity, or my divine femininity. And also, I like this idea of, I said divine masculinity, because I think there's masculinity and then there's divine masculinity. And I think most of us women want a divine masculine brother. And I think that there's a divine masculine part of us that doesn't have to be masculine in the negative sense, but very positive. But I think that there's a lot of us that say, I don't want to be that masculine girl, or I don't want to be the tomboy, or I don't want to have to think I can do everything, or I don't want to have to say no. Because a lot of times I see how we blocking. Somebody open the door, you'd be like, that's okay, you can let it go. Like, wait. I've seen this with my New York family. Little things like I saw, but this is me coming from being in California for over 20 years. And I went home and I remember I was visiting, and like little things like getting in the car, right? Or and my family member would tell like the man driving his car, he driving us around, no, don't go there, no, take that bridge, no. it was almost like too much. Just let him go the way he knows how to go. I know some of y'all might think like, is that femininity? Kind of like fall back just a little bit, like, or they'll ask like, oh, let me get that door for you. You already out the door. I learned that from the DR. The brother used to get mad, like, did I tell you not to open that door till I get around? I was like, dude, you doing too damn much. Move. You know, like I did it after a while. I was like, dude, move. Okay, shit, that kid's hot. I got that burn. Oh Lord, I was amazed. I was like, look. He's like, I need you to wait for me. I need you to wait for me to open the door. I was like, dude, we in the goddamn Dominican Republic. It's over 100 degrees. That time it taking to get around, I'm suffocating up in here. I'm suffocating, dude. Get out of here. But, I don't want to die to be feminine. Like, we're not doing that. But, I can laugh about it, right? But believe it or not, through all of that, y'all, I feel like I've grown into my femininity. Like, ladies, if you're younger than me, I'm going to help you. You can be feminine. It's actually already in you. It's not nothing that's not in you. And I had a man in my life, Sleepy Artist, he had more feminine energy than I did. I felt I had to be the master when I was doing everything that a man do. And he was happy to do everything that a woman do. And if you got that arrangement, that's beautiful. I don't think it's going to work out because you are female. You're going to want to be feminine. I'm talking about not those that it doesn't even matter. There's femininity in all dating, on all sensualities or sexualities. So we just talk about that feminine energy. It's okay. So it's funny though, I noticed that because I was so masculine I felt being a man in that relationship, I noticed that over them 9 years, I was fly every single day. I took baths. I did seesaw. I did retreats. I stayed in the sun. I wore beautiful clothes. I exercised. I knew that if I did not combat those things, or if I did not balance out, that's better than combat. We ain't trying to fight. Balance out, I would lose. I would be gone. I would be losing myself. So now I feel like it's more natural. Like I'm not seeing anybody this time, but my wonderful man, honey, he is, I'm just, he there somewhere. But yeah, ladies, we just talking. I want to thank y'all. Yes. Carlette says, we need some money. Yes. That's right. Natasha says, it was an immaculate class. Thank you. I started reaping the feminine benefits within 2 hours of taking the class. Real talk. Thank you, Queen. I did too. Natasha, like I said, Queen, I thank you because I did too. That's when I realized my hair was perfect the way it was. My fro is dope. Like, what can I do with it? That's when I started having a little puffy puff. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there. But then let's talk about how having a truly masculine man in your life, even for a reason, a season, a lifetime, for a second, like that could girl you out too now. In the beginning, when SC, that's everybody got a name, when SC was being more masculine, I was beside. He had outfits of the day, y'all, that we would not be putting up on YouTube. Like he had his own outfit of the day. I want an outfit of the day for you. Want an outfit of the day for me, baby? Okay, I got an outfit of the day. These outfit of the days were dope. Hold on, y'all. Somebody at the door. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Might be part of the fam. Hey, you. You know what? Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I couldn't put him on the thing. That's the little youngster, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, but I was just about to talk about him, so it's divine. Like I think though, when SC was like real in his masculine, like I was like I said, honey, I was doing outfits of the day. Like I said, we couldn't put them on YouTube. Do you understand? Like I was loving it. I was looking forward to it. I was like, how sexy can I be without showing everything? That was a great challenge. Like, I'm not gonna come up here naked. He is not gonna see all that, but he can see a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be sexy? And I was so sexy. He was like, I don't want to Victoria's Secret and ordered you some lingerie, queen, because I like this outfit of the day thing, you know. Now I never got it because he got mad, but that's another story. Where's my water? I done got hot. I done got it. I done got steamy up in here. So, you know, that was, but then when he started not being his masculine, then the spell was off and god damn it. But anyway, then the youngster, like I just tell all my business. Then the youngster came and he was like, yo, I know, you worry about the age, but like you gorgeous, you sexy, you confident, you beautiful. And again, I was like, oh, let me put my hip in the puff. I didn't even know the puff had nothing to do with the brother. I was just like the puff. Like, I let me, do my little hair on the side. Like, it was just like, well, I mean, so I think man could help if you got a man that's fully in his masculinity and that he likes to be in his masculinity. It's just a beautiful thing. Okay, let's go. Cause we having fun. Y'all, we having so much fun. Cause y'all fun, the fun, no. Okay, donate, like, share, subscribe, comment, but donate. There's more ways to do it. You got my PayPal, you got my Cash App. Y'all know we having a good ass time here. Let's have some fun. Yes, okay. Yes, Melanin says, I've been missing this listening. Yes, Melanin, hey. Yes, the master definitely helps bring the feminine out. Yes, OUT out. Yes. The spell was, girl, the spell was off. I was like, God damn it. He had the music. He was like this. He was loving and saying all these things. Next thing you know, he was sour and he was all grouchy and he was mad. I did everything. And the next thing I know, I was just like trying to be nice. I was like, hey, babe. He's like, what? What you want? I was like, I was, yeah, so that's how that happened. But then, like I said, then, the neighbor came along and he was just like, girl, like, and I was just like, yeah, yes, That's some real shit. I wasn't even acting. Although that would have been real if I was, but you ever had that happen to y'all? Like they'll just start looking each other's eyes, and y'all just supposed to be like, yeah, yeah. That's what happened to y'all, because it happened to me. Like I was all in my girl. I was like, what? Like I'm in love. All right. Ooh. All right. Stank energy, girl. That melody was so dang stink. I was like, what's wrong with you? But good. He showed you the real. Yeah. And isn't that wonderful? That's why I say don't sleep with that man. Don't sleep with that man. Because when he do that, you be like, at least he ain't getting none. God damn it. God damn it. Yes. Yes, that good energy, right? You just be like, you don't even know it happened, You don't even know it happened. You just like, what? He said this thing, and then you was just like, wow, I can receive that shit right there. And next thing you know, you all in your girl. And like, I just want more of that. Like, I like being in my girl. So yeah. So yeah, New York, I saw a lot. Oh, it was just like these subtle little things. Like he say, don't worry, I got y'all. Just wait right here. I got y'all. And, I supposed to be like, nah, I come with you. Like it's like, yo, you walk them 5 blocks. Let him go around the block and drop us off right here and come back around and come get us. I ain't walking to him. He need to come up. Like, I don't know. It's just a little different. So I think that we as women, like that receivers, like let's continue to be receivers of the good. Let's continue to be receivers of the love, of the joy, of the happiness, of the prosperity. But our girl thing is so beautiful. It is so dang beautiful. And I just want more of it. So I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Even the words unspoken, natural, exactly. You ever been there where you ain't speaking words? You're just like, I've been there like this, literally like, hi, hi. Um, oh wow. That was the whole conversation. It's like, I just want to tell you, you are just like, oh my God, like you are so beautiful. And what's beautiful about you? Your confidence, And I just be like, oh, oh wow. Okay. It be just like that. Wow. See, now that's vibrational frequency. Now wish on that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Manifest some ish on that vibe. Like I was there. Melanie, where the rest of y'all? Melanie like laugh out loud. Yeah, so cute. Okay, y'all ain't never been there. Ain't nobody, no man got your girl all out. Did that not? Because after SC, he got my girl out, but then he got his girl out. And the girl, I was like, dude, just go back to being masculine. It was so much more sexy, you know. And then it was like, I could have been like, wow, you know, he took me round and rock again. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been like, John, I'm jacked. Let me go get my combat boots, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that. I was just like, because before it could happen, the next one was like, I've been checking you out since day one. Like, what is up, Queen? Like, don't, age is just a number. And I'm like, how many numbers is this age? Let me see if this will be okay. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, y'all. It's a beautiful time in our lives, and we just got to girl it up. Let me see who else. Carlette coming through, feeling like a schoolgirl. That's what's up. Yes. Laugh out loud says, Bab. Yes. Carlette says, SC wanted to wear the tiara with you, and that does not go together. No, right, Queen? It was like, yeah, I'm not lying. Like, I realize even as I get older, like, I'm sweet, y'all. I am a sweetheart. I am a very, just, I'm a Leo. My heart is big. Like, I know enough of us as women don't say this about ourselves, but I would like you to say that. Like, look in the mirror or not. I'm a sweet girl. Like, I'm a sweet young lady. Like, I'm a sweet woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sweet. Like, it's just like you gonna be straight. You're going to come into a beautiful house. I'm going to have all the raw foods, like just laying there with you. You're going to be healthy. My mind is right. I'm attractive. Like I got conscious. You need to know this about yourself. So sometimes though you forget, and then you get a man that comes to your life that's really in his masculine, or like I said, this one that's even more in his masculine. It's just the most. It's just if you allow that to come out of you, oh my God, what we could do with that. What we could do with that energy. And that's the kind of stuff we're going to be doing the next intensive. So I just love y'all. Thank you so much. Like, I need y'all. And yes, right? Yes. So girls, be girls. Whatever that means for you. And I'm going to go make this food, and I'm going to let, see what dude doing. So, because I'm sure he's telling me some beautiful things, and I'm here for it. I deserve it. I felt so, I'm vulnerable. I felt really sad, like not sad, but I felt really hurt after SC, because I kept thinking, what did I do? Like I didn't do anything. We didn't know each other long enough for me to do anything. And I think that I decided that no, I didn't do anything. I'm a good person, and the two personalities just didn't really match. And the moment that I took myself back to the truth about me was the moment that other beautiful things came through the door. And so we're gonna be okay. Just don't get them the coochie, y'all. Don't get them the coochie, because it's harder. Don't give them the coochie until you know you're gonna be together. All right. Like, share, subscribe, comment, leave a donation. I'll leave all links in the description box. Please, y'all, purchase either the one we already had, or purchase the $97 intensive at $97. That's coming in March. And I love laughing with y'all. Continue to be on the replay. Leave your comments, suggestions, thoughts, ideas. Yes, that's right. Beverly says, I'm a sweet woman. Yes. I'm a sweet woman. And when you have that, yes, definitely deserve all the love and praise, sis. Yep, love you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love that, y'all. We do. Like, I'm a sweet woman. I'm a sweet woman. And somebody said, when they said, oh, what happened to SC? Y'all said, somebody said his loss. Like, queens, we need to do that for each other. His loss. I mean, this, like, he actually manifested this. But I'm going to show y'all what I manifest one day. If he lasts that long, we'll have to see. Okay. I love you, ladies. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And I will see you all on Friday, but tomorrow night on Blackberry Beauty Academy, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings.